to use a bench grinder. A bench grinder can be used to grind, cut, or shape metal. You can use the machine to grind down sharp edges of metal. You can also use a bench grinder to sharpen metal pieces, for example, lawnmower blades. There are two stages to use a bench grinder. Stage 1. Turning on the grinder. The first step for you is to perform a safety check before turning the grinder on. Make sure the grinder is tightly secured to the bench. Check the tool rest is in place on the grinder. Step 2. Protect yourself from flying metal sparks. Wear safety glasses, steel-toed shoes, or at least no open-toe shoes, earplugs or muffs, and a face mask to protect yourself from grinding dust. Step 3. Turn the bench grinder on. Stand to the side until the grinder reaches maximum speed. Step 4. Work the piece of metal. Move so you are directly in front of the grinder, holding the metal tightly in both hands. Place it on the tool rest and slowly push it towards the grinder until it touches the edges only. Step 5. Dip the piece in the water pot to cool the metal. Stage 2. Grinding, cutting, shaping and sharpening. Grind a piece of the metal. Move the metal back and forth across the grinder until the chunk of metal is gone. Holding the metal against the grinder in one place for too long will warm it up and could damage the piece. Number 2. Cut through a metal piece. Hold the metal on the tool rest and turn it gently until the grinder comes in contact with the spot you want to cut. Keep turning the piece until it breaks in half. Make sure you hold each end. Dip both hot ends in water when you are done. 3. Shape a metal piece. Touch a piece of metal to the grinder at the spot where you want to bend. Use back and forth motion as you would to grind a part off. When you see the metal turning orange, it is warm enough to be pulled apart away from the grinder. Use both hands to bend the metal to the shape you want. Dip it in water once it is the right shape. Number 4. Sharpen a metal blade. Rest the piece on the tool rest and hold it securely with both hands. Slowly push the blade into the grinder, angling it slightly up or down so the grinder cuts metal away to create a pointed, sharpened edge. Use the same forward and back motion, rubbing the blades across the bench grinder to prevent cutting into the blade or worning it too much.